Yesterday we spotted a large horde of orcs and men from Dunland crossing the fords of the Isen. It is unusual to see them raid together, let alone in such large numbers. The Rohirrim were able to stave off the assailants with the help of Prince Theodred, but it was clear this was not just some orc rabble from the Misty Mountains. These orcs were bigger and stronger than Black Uruks, clad in plate armour and wielding forged blades. Never before have we seen their like in these lands. As much as we wanted to chase the remnants of this warband across the Isen, we are not allowed to make any military incursions across the fords, though through our network of spies we know that these orcs and men from Dunland have taken refuge near the Orthanc. We also found markings of a white hand on the armour of the biggest of the orcs. Something foul is afoot, and I believe we must choose our friends and allies carefully. Hello my friends, and welcome back for the second episode of our Rohan campaign. I do believe this is the first time I ever started an episode on the battlefield, but we're of course taking care of that archer stack that was just sitting at the fords of Isen. I know I was going to do it off camera, but I mean, it's just kind of enjoyable to trample some archers in the dust, or in the snow in this case. You can just kind of enjoy it while I talk about other shit in the background. Oh, you already killed the general. So thank you very much for all the support on the first video. It's been absolutely mind-blowing. At the time of recording, I think the video's been out for like 6 to 7 hours now. Just usually the time that I take to get all your feedback and start recording a new episode. Oh, don't get stuck, Theodred. If you die to a bunch of archers, people are going to keep making fun of me for that. But we are already close to 300 likes, and I asked for 500, and I mean, we're already so close to it, to be honest. By the time this video goes up... Oh, they're firing off a volley. Oh, you puny mortals! That barely does anything to me. I don't even lose anyone. I'll be sure we'll have 500, and that is just amazing, and I'm really grateful for it. I could keep saying grateful or really a lot more because I just can't really express it properly. But just know that it really makes a difference, and you really make me a happy man. And I hope I'm making you all happy as well with the Rohan campaign. I know that, of course, Rohan won the poll, they were the majority, but then again you should think that about 22% voted for Rohan, about 23%, so that also means that around 80% did not vote for Rohan. But I hope you guys are still happy with Rohan. I mean, it's a bit of a different campaign, a bit of a unique faction, something we haven't done. And in a way, you know, as I always say, we will do every faction at one point. So even if your favorite faction did not win, do not worry. All factions will be played at some point. We've already done a lot of factions. There's still a lot more factions to be done, but they shall be done. You have my word for it. And like I mentioned yesterday, we will be doing a Shattered Alliances Enedwaith campaign soon. But for now, my upload schedule is mostly Divide and Conquer, as always, main series. Rohan in this case. Battle for Middle-earth, that usually comes up every day or once every other day. And of course, the Hot Seat campaign, that will go live whenever they're ready. I can't really schedule that. So, heroic victory, we lost no one, they lost everyone. I mean, there's nothing really left to be said. That's a good opener for episode 2, I'd say. There we go. It's a good way to make money, though, sacking the enemy camps. Alright, let's pull back into Folberg. Now, I did get some tips that basically mean, or basically suggest that I have slightly too many forces in the Folberg. It kinda scares off Isengard. They're like, oh, we can't take that, it's too scary of an army stationed there. So I think what I will do, even though it will cost me slightly more money, because Theodred gets free upkeep now, is to get a cavalry army together, basically just leave or pull out my cavalry out of the Folberg. The Rohirrim. We can kind of hide them away. Where were they? They were hiding there. Oh, they're hiding now. Okay, good. They can't be attacked. Oh, actually, they can be attacked. But then I'll just do the withdraw trick. But I might be able to lure in some more armies to... That sounded really bad. Armies to Folberg, and then smash them with the cavalry in the rear. It's worth considering, I guess. We'll see if that makes any difference, because right now Isengard's a little bit too scared to attack me, which I don't want that either. I don't want them to send in doom stacks towards me, but I also want them to do something. Now, I do believe we're at the end of our turn. We are moving the diplomat north. I think we are building whatever we can. Well, we're out of money anyway. So with that said, I'll see you all on turn 29. Here we are. There were some concerns that 25 turns would be a little bit too long and might make the videos a bit boring, but look, we're already at turn 9. It goes by pretty damn fast. And we have constructed absolutely nothing. Look at that empty plot of land full of hope and potential, kind of like our faction. A land clearance in Tirith Anduin. Now, I'd like to build up Tirith Anduin to be a decent settlement. Especially when we go to war with Guldur, which is bound to happen at some point. They might invade us at some point as well, which... Why I really should have moved Eomer to plop down some watchtowers, but... I'm hoping we'll get a new general soon. Maybe I should watch, like, my family tree. Is there anyone that can... What about you? Eowyn. Oh, you're only 2? Okay, then. I thought she was, like, roughly the same age as Eomer, but I guess she's quite a bit younger. We don't really have anyone else that is gonna come of age anytime soon. Alright. So Aemon's 32 and Eomer's 18, so he had a child when he was 14. Damn, son. I don't envy you. But I'm sure we'll get some adoption soon or something like that. So Isengard, what are you doing? I really want to know. Where are your forces? Where is Saruman? Oh, he's gathering some troops there. Well, I'm just going to make sure that we can get some decent units in Hornburg and Fallburg. Not necessarily strong units or special units, but well-armored units. That's basically what I want to invest in, the armories. But also economy, of course. And I think a Mason's Hall in Edoras would be pretty nice with whatever money we have. And let's keep moving towards the north with our diplomat to go talk to the Elves. This is still rebel land. We'll go to Emmenafuin, which is where we know they dwell. Well, I don't think there's anything else I can do at the moment. Oh, right, I have another diplomat. Probably had him in turn 8 as well. We'll send him towards Ered Ered Luin, Northern Dunedain, those kind of lads. We might be able to sway their allegiance. And I think what I'll also do is move Elfhelm down as far as we can move him, so he can still return to the Eldberg. And plop down a watchtower. Just in case some scum of Mordor... If they take Caranhad, for example, we'll get a message. Oh, not a message, but we'll see by the border. Anorian here. Eastfold there. Someone posted a recommendation. Oh yeah, someone said you should take the Arrorn Vale. But again, that is against the rules. There's Saruman. We're not allowed to cross this border until Theoden is back. Someone also commented, oh, you know, you're not allowed to attack Isengard. Why did you attack Isengard near the Fallburg? Well, we didn't know they were Isengard. All we know is that a bunch of orcs and Dunlanding scum wandered in our lands. We do not know under which banner they fight, but of course we noticed that they had a white hand painted on their armor, so we have some suspicions. Of course Eomer knows, Theodred knows, bloody Gambling knows, but you know, Theoden's corrupted. We can't do anything as of yet. But don't worry. I'm sure that will be fixed soon. Alright, well I don't think there's anything else I can do, so we're just kind of blasting past the turns. But yeah, the further we get, the sooner we get to crushing Isengard. And there we go. As expected, I've been awaiting you. Coral? I'll just call you Coral. Management talent, that's great. Good acumen means good governorship. He's not a great commander, but... I mean, Isra hit him. He's a Northman. He has managing talent. We'll send him north. And we'll send him to Oh, no, let's actually send him to Rogburg. Because Rogburn's just a village. So that can get to a town at 1.2k, while Tirith Enderman's already a town. So that already has... walls. Basically, we want walls. I mean, I know we're horse lords and we don't really care about walls, but... Saruman's just taunting me at this point. He's just chomping at the bit. He really wants to fight me, but he's like, do I go for it or not? Or... But then there is Captain Mugluk. If I send in the full row hit him, they'll not stand and fight. They're out. So I'll send in a smaller stack. And I'll take out of this one quickly off camera and get back to you with the results, because we can only do the same battle so many times before it doesn't, you know, it's not exciting anymore. And there we go, lads, another heroic victory. I did use my skirmishes, mostly, because I want to get them leveled up. They did gain a rank, as quickly as possible. By the time we can invade Isengard at turn 25, I want to make sure that all of my Rohirrim are just like silver or gold chevrons, just make them as strong as possible. And I kind of want to use the same units for a large part of the campaign, if you catch my drift. I just want to have like really elite, battle-worn, scarred veterans by the end of it. But yeah, there you go. Another quick win, and I'll see you back on the strategy map. Might as well ransom them. Hey, it's another 100 gold coins in the coffers. And I pull back to the fort. Alright, head back with the rest of the Rohirrim. Oh, Saruman, please come over. I mean, I know Grima has convinced Theoden that you are our friend, but if you step in our lands, I have no reason not to just stab you with a lance, okay? So let's spend some of our hard-earned cash, but on what? That is, of course, the question. We could get a meeting hall in Gineard, because, yeah, we should do that, because that gives Eomer free upkeep then. Yes, that's a no-brainer. Carl, you move north. Diplomat. Don't get blocked by Guldur. We're not at war with them. Let's actually check diplomacy. Who's at war with who? So Gondor's taking the full brunt of it. Of course, we can't talk of fog of war yet. I think the first time will be when we capture Isengard and we have the Orthanc stone. That will most likely be the first of the Palantir we get. If we get any other Palantir first, something is really going strange with our campaign. Nothing too special yet that I spot. Just the regular alliances, really. And was Dale is not at war with Rhun. Is not at war with anyone. So they're having a good time. They'll probably go to war with all Guldur soon, though. Tolwinian also not even at war with Rhun yet. 10 turns in. That's a little strange. Usually by this time they're already at war. But I guess they're biding their time. That's good for the Guldur, though, because they can really focus on the Elves that way. Alright, but nothing really special otherwise. Alright, keep moving to Eminefun. Oh, hello, my Thorian. If only I had more movement range. And I do believe that is all for turn 10. So normally, at this point, Theoden would be back, because it's turn 10. We didn't get the pop-up, so my adaptation of the script worked wonders. But I feel that's a bit too quick. I know they're going to expand upon the Theoden script and also the Marshals of Rohan, who are Eomer and Theodred script. Although there's no script now, but they'll include something for version 5. And I think one of the changes they should do is just to make the Theoden sickness last longer, like I did. I mean, we'll see the results at the end of the campaign, of course. Did it have any impact on the difficulty? But I think it's a good thing, you know. And I think there should also, if they can script that, be a way that you can't cross into Isengard land as long as Theoden's sick. But I don't know if that can be scripted. We'll see. Alright, anyway, I'll see you all back on turn number 11. Alright, get rid of this message. We have more important matters to attend to. Isengard has gathered their courage, and Zagluk is ready to attack us. Does he get... I think it's just a regular Uruk-hai bodyguard. Yes. He normally shouldn't have any pikes either. But I will send my spy. Spy, where art thou? A little bit closer, just to see what exactly we're facing. Raiders, I'm not worried about them. Oh, Yagrat. He does have pikemen. Well, I'll be very happy to kill him. You can bet your ass I will be. No Dunlanding pikemen either, so I feel rather happy with that. Now, I'd like to send in Theodred, but I'm going to save just in case the movement does some weird shit. Sometimes it does. Because this guy is a little bit annoying me. But I can't attack him on my own because Theodred's... Does he have night fight at all? Probably doesn't. No. Okay, never mind. So I think we'll flank from the right side, and that should mean we can have the armies basically together. Yes, and if we do allow this army to be controlled by us, it should just be the one force. We can use our horse archers just to like completely diminish that army. And no, they don't stand a chance. They don't stand a chance. But the plan worked. Because we do it like this. Isengard thinks, oh, the Foldberg is so weak, we can just take it, just a bunch of peasants there. But then they hear him come charging down from the mountains. And they just can't deal with that. Alright, we'll just double check this one. Right, it's turned off. Alright, everything seems to be good. I'll see you on the battlefield. Here we are. So I split up my army basically in horse archers and then the regular cavalry. They do have wargs. These are wargs. Wargs and Dunlanding horsemen. I think one more. Yep, there we go. But we basically want to use our horse archers just to whittle away at mainly their pikes. Perhaps some of... Did they have Uruk infantry? Well, they have the bodyguard, so that's also a target we want to whittle down with horse archers. Also their horses, but we'll mainly send these guys in. And then when the infantry come in from that side, we'll just set them up in a position either as defensive or offensive, depending on how they move, to just be the anvil for my hammer, which is the cavalry, of course. I might pause a couple times in this video because it's going to be a lot of micromanaging, and it's difficult to micromanage on its own, although I'm okay with it, but it's also difficult to do commentary at the same time. Alright, let's see, we're charging in there, very nice. The wargs will also be charged. Nice, good job. Although I think they might just eat the peasants alive. Although maybe if you encircle them like that, that's pretty good. Let us draw swords together. Okay, careful for this Dunlanding horseman. Skirmishing doesn't always work properly. These guys are getting a little bit too antsy to my liking. Pull back a little bit. They also have archers, of course, which are somewhat of a counter to horse archers. They are relatively weak to it. Come on, the Dunlending Horsemen are actually decent in like prolonged combat, although they only have 5 attack and 6 defense, whilst our him are just superior. Our peasants aren't though. No surprise there. They're not really meant to be either. Alright, how is it looking? If you guys can get rid of those Dunlending Horsemen, you'll make me a very happy Izzy. Okay, pull back. The Wargs are not done yet. I thought they were done, but they are not. Might as well charge the Raiders. I think we can crush them. Alright, you're running from the horses, which are dropping very fast indeed. If you could maybe get rid of those Warg Marauders. You're getting the Raiders. It seems most of his army is moving towards my infantry, so I'm actually just going to pause real quick, just to get them in somewhat of a decent position. A defensive position in the corner here. Plop them down, gambling behind, archers. There you are. In front. Like, not that far in front. Like that. Beautiful. Okay, everybody's moving. Ah, bloody Dunlending Horseman, are you still alive? Stop chasing me. I'm the one supposed to be chasing you. Okay, lads. If they really want to fight, let them. He was taking some casualties from the archers. Those wargs are also just still chasing me like bloody asshats. Alright, where are those pikes? There they are. As long as they don't move towards the infantry, I'm fine. Like this army I can take down with just the infantry, I think. And if I send over like one unit of it to hit him, should be fine. Or the general's bodyguard, the other dead. That should be more than okay. You guys, clan spearmen, where are you running actually? You're running very far away. Are those Dunlending Horsemen dead? Finally. Bloody trash. I can't wait to kill Dunland. But of course, we'll have to deal with Isengard first. Dunland is a whole lot less scary, although the wolf pikes kind of scare me a little bit. Orkman Spearguard. Meh. What's this? That, oh, that's the reinforcements, right? Alright, how's our infantry looking? Are we in battle yet? The archers are already firing. Well, the Helmingas are, because they have better range. You can fight on the Spearguard, that is actually a good target. You, if you can come hit the pikes. Are those the pikes? I only assume so. Yes. Good. You're doing nothing. They're trying to run forward. Helmingas, if you can fight on the Uruk bodyguards, I'd very much love you. Oh, thanks. Sentries. Decent crossbow unit. Worry me ever so slightly, but not as much as some of the other units in the battlefield right now, on the battlefield. Uruk-hai Raiders, I can just horse sandwich them rather easily. Oh, they realized, like, oh, maybe we shouldn't run towards them. Okay. I am sorry for the camera flipping over and just moving about, but we need to make sure that all our units are actively doing useful stuff. Oh, where are you running? Where are you running? That is the complete wrong way. Clan Spearman. What are you firing at? You're firing at the Bane Guard, right? The Spear Guard? Oh, I'm a little bit confused where all my units are. Okay. Raiders. No, fight on the pikemen. Oh, they're taking a beating. They are taking a beating. So are these guys. Bane Guard I am not so concerned about. They're good, don't get me wrong, but their main strength is armor piercing, so... What? We lost 3%, they lost 26. What do you want about? We're crushing them. Now, you guys are getting crushed by the Spear Guard, though. As long as they don't lose full units, they can just be retrained, so... That is of no concern. Don't hit him, you guys keep fighting on the pikes. Where are the pikes? They're trying to hide in the tree line? Don't let them. Bane Guard's almost in position. It's only when they start fighting in melee that we need to have our cavalry ready on this side, which it almost is. Alright, you lads, maybe pull back already. But you keep fighting on the Uruk-hai bodyguard. They're actually dropping. They're taking a beating, that general. That's another 2 generals we can just cross off our kill list. And I don't think they have that many. They don't spawn with many at the very least. Alright, the Bane Guard are fighting. Not sure where the Yording Archers decided to run to. Their skirmish didn't really work properly. So send in the Riddermark Axemen. Never again! The folds of the Eisen fall into Uruk hands. I changed it a bit now. I used to do Dunland before, but now I changed it to Uruk. Alright, horse archers, I'll actually withdraw you. Because I'll end up getting you killed because I can't micro all that amount of troops. Alright, lads. Helmingus, pull back. You're capable in melee, but rather use you for arrow fire. Orc and Bangard are no real threat. You cavalry, come over. You cavalry, come over. I have someone to hit him that's currently not doing anything. Alright, we're gonna crush this army. Starting with the Uruk-hai bodyguard. Starting with the general. It's mainly the pikes that still scare me, but we have whittled them down somewhat. Somewhat. They're still a relatively healthy unit, but everything in life is relative, eh? Judge! We still have some... Actually, I'll save the ammo of the Helmingas for the pikes. Oh, hello there, Mr. General. Where art thou? Are you running along with the pack? No, you're still stuck in melee. You might die then. Alright, charge the Bangard, just to make sure that Gambling doesn't die. I don't want to gamble his life away. Oh, that was so lame. Alright, my lads, I hear horns tooting everywhere. I have no idea what's going on for the most part, but by God, I do believe we are winning. Let's see. 9% for 41%. I'll happily take that. Man, all this horse cavalry. All this horse micro. At the end of each episode, I'm just going to be dead tired and just completely sweating my ass off. Alright, that's just the horse archers that are withdrawing. Good. That general must still be stuck in there, but where? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. That's not him. I don't know at this point. Where are you going? I don't spot the general himself. So he must be... That's not him either. The model is different. Alright, doesn't matter though. Cavalry. And the eye is moving very weird way. Alright, pull you back. That Bangard is toast. Orthanc sentries. They're actually, I think they're getting the most kills out of everything. Alright, don't go fight in melee, please. I think we should march forward. Oh crap, what's this? Oh, what the hell? How did you get stuck? I thought I told you to withdraw. Oh, that just lost a bunch of units to that. That's pretty silly of you. And Bangard's still holding out. We don't do very well at killing though. Out infantry, that is. We're just not really fit for it. Of course it goes our way. Oh, you're on defensive mode. Oh, you're on defensive mode as well. People are going to be angry at me now. Keep forgetting to check it. God damn it. Alright, you can call me out on it. I deserve it. I absolutely deserve it. As soon as we kill the generals, we will see them rout 100%. Alright, pull back these horses. Alright, I do believe our micro is on point right now. I mean, as on point as it can be. It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. The Orthanc sentries are doomed. Bangard here is doomed. They're actually running. We are fighting on the pikes, so our units are doing exactly what I want them to do. If you can actually go attack the raiders, move you over. Uruk-hai bodyguard is fighting there. We'll charge him in the rear. Still don't know where that general went. Pikes are in position. The pikemen are going to be the most annoying to deal with, so I think I'll just sacrifice someone to hit him. I think that's going to be the best way to deal with it. I don't want to risk sending in Theodred and losing him. Because when you charge on pikes, even if it's in the rear, you just lose units. No matter what. Alright, send you over. You guys withdraw. Oh god. Okay, doing well, doing well. They're surrounded. Yielding archers, stay in combat. You can be healed. Helmingas keep fighting on the pikes. You're doing wonders. Just weakening them, softening them up. Alright, Theodred, pull back. I don't want you to get stuck in there. Gambling's still alive. Huzzah! Might as well pop the ability as well. Alright, go hit him! If you can charge the pikes, even though... Oh, the Uruk-hai raiders are protecting their rear. Good play, Isengard, good play. The few times I will be able to see that. But if I'm not mistaken, that should be the last of the pikes, or at least the Uruk-hai pikes. He can get Dunlending pikes, of course. But they're less scary. They'll die quicker to my Helmingas fighting on them, unlike these guys who are just complete tanks. How are we looking? 66, they still have 1/3 remaining. Charge! Good charge, good charge. Withdraw! Peasants, withdraw to hit him. Charge raiders. They're down to 86. So we only killed like 9 in that charge, I'm telling you. They are just very, very tanky. Still don't know where that general is. Lurking. Okay, these Uruk-hai raiders are toast. They're not that good. Nice. We killed the general, but which one? That's the question. Oh, it's the captain. That should make those raiders rout. Yep. Going as planned. And then the infantry here can hop in and help us out. So most of them to cavalry here. And Zagluk has fallen. I think that is the non-pike one. I do believe. I'm fairly certain of it. Okay. Run away! Oh, they're getting demotivated as well. Spearguard's still looking fresh. Helmingas are pretty much out of ammo, so we can just run in the infantry without too much risk of friendly fire. Theodred, they'll rout. Okay, good. You run them down. Beautiful. Hurling archers. Nice, nice. How are we looking? 79%. Gambling, kind of charge because they're flanking you. Thank God they're not armor piercing. Just spears, so the damage should not be that high, and we can charge in their rear somewhat. Toot toot, motherfucker! It's the Rohan train of doom coming straight for your ass. Sorry, I'm not sure where that came from. Ah, the pikemen are routing. That's a general that's routing. Look at that. They must be highly demotivated then. And I do believe that is the win. Unless who's still standing? No, you're running. Everybody running. Nice. I do believe they are significantly weakened now. Yagrat has gone down with the ship. Who's still standing? I have no idea. This guy? Oh yeah, these guys. Theodred. I will give you that. Oh, actually no. This 61. They might get a silver chevron if they kill them all. They might just get it. All right. Well, let's follow them along. Get those lances, please. Oh no 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 no! You don't interrupt me in the middle of a charge, game. Oh, beautiful! Look at that. That's pretty funny to watch. Okay, so 96%. Yeah. Anyone else close to killing someone? Nah. Most are gone. We killed both generals. This is a massive win for us. Very nice. Let's take a look at the results and see who killed the most. I assume it's Theodred, but let's find out. 348. Yeah, I don't think anyone gets close to that. Nope, nope, nope. Red Marches, though, doing quite well, especially for... Well, it should have been no casualties, but my micro isn't that good. But yeah, basically 3 kills. Peasant Scouts also doing very well, you know, for how shitty of a unit they are. That charge, you shouldn't underestimate it. Every cavalry is good, even if they give them 1 attack and 1 charge and 1 defense. You'll still find a use for them. Alright, there we go. We have once again defended the Gap of Rohan. Boom! Alright. Now, Yagrat, I believe, is the pikeman unit. So, no, I'll never give you back your pike general. Even though 3k, that does sound quite good. If it wasn't for this guy, it was just these lads, and it'd be like 2k, I'd definitely ransom, but... Although actually, okay, pikeman. No, that's definitely the same unit then. So, no, we shall execute them. Come on, Lurds, you want to come over? I'd gladly kill you. It'd be a very tasty snack. Alright, get out of here. I think what I'll do is park Theodred in the Hornburg and just give him some armor, the lads. So I think something that I should prioritize is getting stables here so we can retrain the men, because they are starting to get a little bit weakened. I mean, we've killed plenty of Isengard scum, but I don't think they plan on ever stopping. They'll keep coming. But we hold, we survive. And our money situation should get better and better eventually. Also, the less units we have, the less it costs us, you know. I know it's a very bleak way of looking at it. Hello, you want to trade? Beleg. That's actually a Dutch word. That's something you put on a sandwich. That's called beleg. Or beleg in Dutch. Fun fact. Oh, actually no, I could have sold you map information. Bugger. Humbug. Well, let's move to Dale and Erebor. We'll pass through Thranduil's halls and then sell our map information personally to Mr. Thranduil himself. Alright, so I do believe that is the end of our turn. And that brings us about halfway of the Theoden script. As we will be at turn number 12 as soon as Karl moves north. Yes, he should be there next turn. Nice. And Karandros is under attack, and so is Foldberg yet again. The forces of Isengard just do not know when to quit. They have brought some pikemen though, so they have learned their lesson at least a little bit. Yeah, we'll sally out to meet them in just a second. It's a shame Lurtz hasn't joined them. But this is just a captain stack, so they will be relatively easy to take down. The only things that really concern me are the pikes and the wargs. They're a bit of a pain. Also there's beast slayers. But I do notice they don't really have a lot of infantry besides that. So we actually have an infantry supremacy. So yeah, how often does that happen? That as Rohan you have more infantry than the enemy. Not often, I can tell you that. Alright, you move to Rogberg. You should have a positive influence. Yes, plus 2%, more income. Let's get the meeting hall there, because reduced costs, of course. That's the best way to go about it. As we also have the meeting hall in Gineard, and now Eomer has free upkeep, saving us quite a bit of money. We have the herbalist in Fallberg, so let's hope that gambling gets some of the traits that improve his healing skills and we don't lose as many men, because we just kind of need to row with what we have, which isn't a lot, and it's slightly less after every battle. So we do need to look at yeah, just minimizing our casualties and getting them back on the field as soon as possible. Oh my god, Isengard. I thought that was really like the last army we had to face for a little bit, seeing as it would take you like a couple turns to get those troops back, but I mean this really should be the last one. He's emptied Derweth, he's emptied Eisenrun, he's emptied a lot of Isengard. So let us meet them on the battlefield. Once more, with all that hit him. Sally out of the Hornburg. Hello there. Bounce power is slightly less in my favour. Perhaps I should take care of Muzdev first real quick. We'll see. So, priority is this Warg unit. Okay, that's not too difficult. If that was a Dunlanding captain, that would have been more difficult. But the Warg as a captain is not too bad. Okay, so let's save. Let's make sure to just double check that it's not the AI who controls it. And I'll see you all on the battlefield. Alright, so the strategy is basically the same as the last battle. Though this time I'll use my horse archers to mainly get the Dunlanding pikemen. Oh look, there's one for each unit. Look at that, beautiful. And they'll be pretty easy to kill though the crossbows might do a lot of damage to us. And I'm a little bit worried about those wargs as well. But I think the best way to deal with them is just to charge at them, just kill them. We have a lot of charge bonus, a lot more than they do. If they counter-charge, so be it. But the Dunlanding pikemen should be relatively easy food for our horse archers. And they're coming for our infantry stack over there, although they have much less infantry. At least by the time they arrive, they will have a lot less infantry. So those Dunlanding pikemen should be pretty weak to our archer fight. They have 3 armor and 3 defense skill, 0 shield. But I do notice that even without having a shield, pikemen are usually like pretty decent against archer fire. They just don't really want to die. I would say that out of all the unit types in Medieval 2, or in Divide and Conquer by extension, pikes are the most OP. Although, no wait, cavalry is the most OP and then pikes. Nothing beats cavalry, except pikes, but cavalry is more useful all round. Cavalry is more pikemen are more situational, but one pikeman unit can do so much damage in the right circumstances. It is insane. It can literally be impossible to kill. But we have found our kryptonite. And we are killing them rather effectively now. Alright, please rout. It's just the captain leading you. It's not worth it. Go home. Go back to Dunland. It's not worth it. I can tell you that. Alright, I'll just quickly pause again. I apparently lost 2 units in the previous fight. Not sure who that was. But we'll replace them with peasants from Hornburg. So let's gather out these men. It seems I lost my Ered swordsman. That unit of 13, which is actually a pretty big bummer because I can't get them until the barracks event. Alright, nice job cavalry. If you can line up again, I can focus on microing my horse archers. We're doing a good job distracting the Dunlanding pikemen though. That is absolutely key to our success. Minimal casualties, maximum kills. That is how we roll, my friends. I'm not too worried about these guys. I'll get these lads in position, make sure you're not skirmishing this time around. He's sending forward Beast Slayers, Warg Marauders, some trash. Not priority at all. And you can keep fighting on those Dunlanding scum, and they're way too slow to catch up to me, so this is just Horse Archer's dream come true, basically. Alright, move a little bit closer, keep fighting on them. If you can fight on the Wargs, I'd say they're pretty susceptible as well. 5 armor, yeah. It's actually not that bad for an early tier cavalry unit. Alright, those Dunlanding pikes are running towards us, which I'm not a huge fan of. The Warg is getting a bit antsy. And this Warg's getting very antsy. Oh my god, that's the general who decided to run in there. If we kill him, his army will rout so quickly. I can't even express it. Those Wargs are done for. Look at that number drop. I can't even see like more than 10, let alone 40. Yeah, they're getting absolutely demolished. Screw you, Dunlanding pikemen, screw you. Piece of trash. Alright, you guys go towards the infantry. Is that the general back there? Yeah, it is. I'm just clustering up in there. Oh, crossbows. Let's make sure those crossbows don't get too many volleys off. That's also a barracks event unit that they shouldn't be able to train anymore once we kill it. Or maybe they can train them in Isengard itself. Because I know for Gondor, for example, you can train Gondor infantry and Gondor spearmen before the barracks event, but only at Minas Tirith. So perhaps Isengard has a similar rule with regards to Isengard, the settlement, as opposed to the faction. I'm not sure about that. Those are the kind of things you learn when you play as a faction, and that's why the more factions I play as, and I do a new faction basically every month, the better I get at the game, because I know their weaknesses, I know how to counter them. When I'm done with this campaign, I know exactly how to counter Rohan. And maybe the next faction is Isengard. I don't know yet. I don't know yet how we'll decide the next campaign, if it's going to be another poll, or if it's just going to be my pick. I'll just pull back. I'll do it manually, because God knows where you'll run off to. So just move like all the way there. And then I'll withdraw you once we are close to the edge. Hello there. Don't mind me. I'm just jumping by. They're completely surrounded. They should rout relatively quickly. I don't think the leadership gives like any debuffs to the enemy's morale, but it's worth popping it just to make our own men a little bit more stout and brave. So they still have a sizable amount of pikemen alive, but I don't think it will last that very long, especially when they start confronting our infantry, which, while it's not great, they can prove to be lethal enough. Alright, so careful for those Wargs. We only really outmatch them on the charge, not really the prolonged melee, because they are a camel unit. Deep down inside, these Wargs are camels, and they do get a sizable bonus against other horses, or just horses. Hello raiders, raid this motherfucker. Boom. That was the most ineffective charge I've ever seen in my entire life. Alright, time for a horse sandwich, kill the captain, and that should rout the rest of this army, or whatever remains of it. We've lost 7%, they've lost 42. Remember that balance of power saying the odds are like 4 to 5? Well, have I got news for you. Stinky Wargs. There we go, captain's dead. That should mean that these guys will just give up on life. Beast Slayers have a very long spear indeed, so they are still very good against our cavalry, even in melee. Even when they run out of ammo or they decide to just fight in melee, they can be quite effective still. Alright, archers, stop fighting. And put you in position for when those pikemen arrive. You're gonna have to take care of them. Right, Theodred. Sorry for blocking your charge, that was a mistake. 52%. So what's still left? The reinforcement army, right, and some little blobs of pikemen here and there. Mainly this force. Alright. Nothing too difficult, nothing we can't handle. These raiders will rout, and we'll run them down. Beautiful. Ah, they ain't got shit on me. I do believe that if I didn't include the house rule, we'd already be besieging Isengard at this point. Or at least we'd have taken Derwath and Eisenrun. So it's good that I included it, because Isengard is just throwing away their units and their generals. I think they've lost 3 generals so far. But yeah, Lurtz is still alive, Ugluk is still alive, Saruman's still alive, so the top 3 are still somewhere out there in the mark, but we'll get them eventually. Don't worry about that. So what are we dealing with? Dunneling pikemen. Right, infantry. If you could be so kind to line up again. Yeah, we're down 2 units to have a full roster. And also these guys need to be replenished rather badly, but perhaps I should invest in barracks in the Foldberg. We'll see. I wouldn't be too opposed to ransoming this army, seeing as, you know, we just crushed it rather easily. I know it has pikemen, but Dunneling pikemen are just... You can't compare them to the Isengard pikemen. It's completely different in terms of how scary they are. Alright, so let's already get Theodred in gear. So perhaps charge the Uruk-hai archers? We could crush them relatively easy, and that is actually... Is that their captain? No. Is this the captain? No. Where's the captain? No, it's the Bean Guard. At least they're not Spear Guard. Hello there! Have you heard about our Lord and Saviour, Forthior Lingars? Nice. I love that a bunch of people just commented Forthior Lingars or like Death and Glory on the first video. It's pretty awesome. I just joined them with just yelling Rohan stuff. Some people also refer to Rohan as Brohan, which I love for whatever reason. It's just very, very funny. Brohan. Alright, just fire on those Dunlanding scum. I mean, they're no threat. Alright, he's sending in his horsemen though. They're a little bit of a threat. Just a little bit. My cavalry is coming over from all sides though. Just make sure they don't get caught in the crossfire. Just, yeah, maybe run a little bit more south. Alright, Dunlanding horsemen. If you really want to charge up against Theodred, be my guest. Theodred, maybe you shouldn't be in the first line there. 81. That number should drop. 70. Expect a little bit more. Alright, peasant scouts. You guys. Oh, you ran into the Bane Guard. That's not ideal. That is far from ideal. I need to be a little bit careful. Can't get carried away. Oh my god, the Dunlanding horsemen are just invading Theodred's force. They're a little bit... It seems they're faster than me, which shouldn't be the case. No, they're actually 20% slower. How did they catch up to me? Maybe because I'm charging uphill, but so are they. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Ah, whatever. Theodred, you keep safe in the distance there. That's good. That's perfect. Because your unit took a beating from that Dunlanding charge. I don't know why, but these Dunlanding horsemen are actually pretty damn tanky. They just don't really like to die. And I want them to die, so... You see the predicament I'm in there? It's a bit of mixed... Oh no, why did you run into the pikemen? Oh, that unit's just completely toast. You just sacrificed yourself. Pull back, pull back, pull back. You're a 2 silver chevron unit. I must retrain you. I'm screwing up a little bit at the end here, actually. More casualties than I should be taking. Just the Dunlanding horsemen do not die. Like seriously, 6 defense, they should be dropping like flies, but they just don't. Well, it is more difficult to charge a cavalry unit than the infantry unit. But I do feel like my charges are just not as effective as I would like. Alright. Seems we need more horses. More horse archers, perhaps. Yeah, and they just keep running away from my own bloody charge. Protect your king. Not your king. Protect your prince. If Theodred dies because of some Dunlanding horse trash, I will be very upset. Alright, infantry. Oh my god, my micro is all over the place.
Only half the enemy force remains.
I know, but that's so annoying. Just... Oh, those Dunlanding horsemen. Are they done? Are they Dunland? Man, they really cost me a lot. Alright, let's take care of that captain and then just make the army run. Helmingus, go in melee. Be the anvil for my hammer. Stop! Hammer time. Alright, I set that a little bit too early. That was a lackluster charge, because I had to switch their other weapon still. It's a little bit of a bug. At least we're charging the Dunlending Pikemen from all sides. Yeah, okay. Kill the Orc Guard. Kill the captain if you can. Oh, look at that number drop. Very nice. Yeah, my cavalry took a beating. We need to get a stables in the Hornburg as quickly as possible. My god, I'm sweating. This is a tough fight. Let this be the last of the Isengard scum, please. Why are you losing so many men? Gambling. Don't die. Please do not die. Oh, Baneguard, can you bloody die, please? You're supposed to die, not gambling. Oh, you're still in... Ah, I forgot to put them out of... Why are they always spawning guard mode? Alright, mental note, Izzy. Mental note, always check. Every single battle, you just check. Oh no. Why did those two... Rohirrim came back? I don't think... No, I must have selected them by accident. These spearmen are doing nothing. My god, my micro is god-awful. Alright, who's still standing? 55 Baneguard up against my Helmingas? Good luck. These pikemen are running, good. Costly victory, man. We lost a quarter men again. We can't keep that up, though. Man, Isengard, how is your economy so good? It's just churning out units like it's nobody's business. I'll try, I'll try. Alright, Dunlending Pikemen. If we charge them with the Spearmen, they might just already rout. If not, I'll send in some Rohirrim to motivate them otherwise. Yeah, we need stables quickly so we can replenish the men. And we need... Okay. 93%. Let's just continue a little bit longer, because I'm... No, that should be both armies at 85% dead. Oh my god, what a fight. Yeah, we need to replenish our men, so we need stables in the Hornburg. Perhaps in Foldburg as well. Alright, you're toast. You are toast, Isengard. But yeah, we still need to defend for another about 10 turns, roughly. So, I mean, I do believe this was the last of a lot of their units, but then again, they can churn them out pretty quickly. Okay, we healed a bunch, though. We're only lost... Oh, we only lost 40%, so we actually healed quite a bit. Yeah, look at the heals. Pretty good stuff. Let's see. Who got the most kills? Did I hit him, actually? More than... Theodred was kind of... I couldn't risk him at the end as well, because he was down quite a few units. 107 for the Axeman as well. Pretty decent unit, the Axeman. Armor piercing, sword and... Not sword. Axe and board unit, so... Pretty decent. Alright, I'll see you back on the strategy map. And there we go. Well, I'm not going to eat my words. I said during the battle, if this is a ransom, I will do it. So, sure. Oh, they can't afford it. And that does mean they can't churn out units like crazy then, right? They're bankrupt. Alright. Get the hell out of here, piece of trash. Alright, Theodred, pull back. We need stables, but they're too expensive. And I can't get any other units. I can get some peasant guys from here, but that won't really make a difference. What I need... Well, I always have the Rohirrim archers that I don't use right now. I always send them back when they're out of ammo, but they're actually decent in the charge. 4 charge is only 1 lower than the Rohirrim. I think we're going to get some Ered skirmishes. They're a javelin unit. They're armor piercing, unlike these guys. So against specific units, like Uruk-hai pikemen, in case we ever have to face them again, but also against the Uruk bodyguards, they are quite good. Recruitment cost 830, 300 upkeep, so quite a bit pricier than the other ones, but I do believe they are worth it, at least 1 unit of them. Okay. Well then, let us move north. Can we move past Eminifun? I'll talk to Eminifun for map information. Hello, can you please spare 1,000 coins? I need it so badly. You have no idea. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Dairon. Thank you very much. You have no idea how much that helps me out. Alright, what do I want to spend it on? Perhaps some extra money would be nice. Yeah, we need money. I could get Mason's Halls in other places as well, but I just really need more money. Grain exchange into the Thanduin? 157, 171 plus 50. Yeah, that's pretty good. Their economy, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it could be worse. But these guys need replenishing real bad. We lost another Rohirrim. Actually, I think the armies merged. With a bit of luck, he'll actually send Lurtz over at one point so we can kill him. His berserkers are really easy to kill with cavalry because they have like no armor. I think most of their defense is in defense skill. No shield, no armor. I do believe they have 2 hit points, but I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure. Either way, I'll see you all back on turn number 13. A Pole Turner's Guild in the Hornburg. Oh my god, I hate you game so much. The first turn I actually have a bit of money. You give me a really useful building in a really useful location, and it just eats up all my budget for this round. The guild also works better, so it just gives me extra bonuses, but I will use the Hornburg to get a lot of my units, like a lot of them. So getting this early on is just really, really good. So yes, I will take it. Let's see for the specific bonuses. It's a melee weapon bonus. Like that's just really good. Oh, hello there, Isengard. Pushing in deep in my land. Captain Nagzak. Okay, so just send out those small forces. Divide and conquer. Don't mind. Is Saruman like still chilling here? He's chilling in Derwath. Good to know. At least when I move out at turn 25, that's a priority, taking down Saruman himself. That does mean I can't build anything else, though. I can get a grain exchange at Volberg, not that I think there's a lot of trade going on here. No, we're too close to a war zone. No traders want to pass through that, you know. Tidith Anduin, we're getting a grain exchange there, and wait. I can just get, like, leather tanners, which... it's not bad, but... let's get it in Guineard, because that is a keep after all. And then let's fight Captain Nagmus, but I'll do that one... although I'll do that one on camera, it's actually going to be a fun fight. Uruk-hai archers, raiders, archers, and reavers. It shouldn't be too much of a problem for our Rohirrim. Although the balance of power does tend to think otherwise, but then again, what do they know? Another good battle to get some experience for the men. They're going to be so experienced the moment we can march into Isengard. Look at these guys. 2 silver chevrons, 2, 3 bronze ones. Now it doesn't make a difference for missile attack, but it does make a difference for melee attack. I thought it affected defense as well, but that seems not to be the case. That's a shame. But still, some extra melee attack is useful. It's a free bonus. It is a free bonus, so I'm not complaining. Because I do believe that when you charge, it calculates your melee attack plus charge bonus. So I think it impacts the charge as well, but don't quote me on that. Just because it doesn't give +1 to the charge doesn't mean that it doesn't affect it. This is very annoying terrain for my horses, though. Oh my god, this is really annoying terrain for my horses. Alright. Archers! Rohirrim archers. Fire away on the scum from Isengard. Go back to wherever you came from. We don't know. We can only assume. But we must trust Grima or Theoden in this matter for now. We must still pretend that we are clueless where these guys come from. Even though we know better than that. That is sending forth his archers, that's good, as long as they're not firing. Oh, look at this crossfire going nuts on the Uruk-hai raiders. Alright, let's move back. They're just kind of shrugging it off though, they have pretty high defense. 6 armor is... that's actually really good for an Adite unit. I think the Reavers have less though. Yep, 5 armor. Ever so slightly less. Alright, Theodred, good charge. I know, it's not ideal terrain for you to charge upon, but... don't worry, we'll kill them. Man, these guys just don't want to die. What the hell's up with that? Oh. I mean, we're not elves, that's for damn sure. Our archery skills are not as good as theirs. Hello, Reavers. You're charging me? No, I'm charging you. No, you place trash. Look at them. Decent counter charge. Props for trying. Those guys are finally dropping. The moment you kill one, they just start dropping a lot quicker. Because they're wounded. And the wounds were spread out rather evenly across the unit. But As soon as they take a beating, they take a very heavy beating. But our guys are getting shot at as well. Come on, Theodred. At least you have enough speed to pick up pace even on a slope like this. Oh, that countercharge failed miserably. You're just running against my own lance, and it's like a reverse pike formation. Alright, this battle's not going as smooth as the other ones we've fought because of the terrain, but we'll be okay. Theodred's also a beast at healing unit, so it should be okay. Oh, right, and pull back. Oh no. I kept you in combat for way too long there. Alright, well they are dying. We will win. It's another army taken care of. But it is still annoying. Very much is. Just leave me alone, Isengard. Come on. If he does another all-out attack on Fallberg, I can't push him back with this army. I need more men. I mean, we are getting the Ered skirmishes in Netherras, but then again, that's also more upkeep, so I'd rather just retrain what I have. Not that that doesn't affect upkeep, but with the upkeep and all, not with the upkeep, with the experience and all that, it does give more value for your money in a way. But the one unit of Ered skirmishes will be very useful to have, just in case we meet a high armored target like a general, like Saruman himself. It will be very useful. Good. Very good. I like hearing that. It just gives me confirmation. I just feel better on the inside. It fills my heart with just warm, fuzzy feelings. Just like all your support on the first video. It's the same feeling. A feeling of support and love. Alright, keep shooting those raiders. Bloody trash. Know your place. And keep charging the archers. Not ideal. But they are dying, so what more could you ask for? Of course, the one unit I haven't charged or tried to kill yet is the general. I need to pay more attention to that, because we could have already been routing these lads for like aeons ago. That's still. They're toast. Yeah, absolutely toast. I don't mind leaving Theodred in combat against archers. Good charge, surround them, fight it to the death. No, we don't want that. 91, that's enough. And we lost 18%, 73. That's actually... lost a lot of those that hit him. That's not great. That is not great, I'll tell you that. We should have done better. We really should have done better. Ah well. I'll see you back on the strat map, and we must find a way to retrain some of these lads. Is it worth it? Sure. Even that amount of money they don't have to spare. That just tells me they're completely bankrupt. I mean, this army, if they want to try and besiege Fallberg, go ahead, I guess. I'm not too keen on fighting pikemen with only cavalry, so I'd rather pull back you to the Hornburg. We can retrain, but I think that's just an armor upgrade. Chainmail. Can we have chainmail? Is that what we got? No. Oh, it's the weapon melee bonus. Sure, we'll get that. You already have it, right, Theodred? I can't really tell. It kind of blends in. Well, I really want those stables, but they're just out of budget. If only that pole turner guild hadn't shown up. Unless we meet Enedwythe and we can get map information. Or sell map information. Let's see. I was looking for Austin Gale, but that's more north. Oh, hello, Dunland. You're blocking my passage, really? I have to go all the way like that. Asshole. Okay, well, let's go to the Men of Dale. We have a common ancestor with the Sith. Sure, do you favour us? I don't want to ally you just yet. I don't want to be dragged in wars that I don't want to be part of. You should have some money, right? Hey. And then Erebor will be next. And we can try to get that Glittering Cave script going. If the dwarves aren't too stubborn to accept an alliance, though they might be. Let's bring those two peasant militias to the Fallberg, actually. Fully decked out with armor and a weapon upgrade. The scariest peasants you've ever met. Yeah, those stables are just out of reach, but I think I'll save my money. Because when we get them, it's still 4 turns we need to wait, and then another turn for retraining. But that does mean we can get all the early tier Rohirrim. So both the regular Rohirrim, the Rohirrim archers, and the Ered skirmishers. So once we get that, it should be relatively quiet. I'll bring over an extra unit of peasant scouts just in case we need them. just to fill up the ranks. Yeah, I think that's all. I don't think Captain Nagzak will go for the Fallberg. I know I can get rid of Grima with the 4 armies script, and then, well, not script, it's kind of an exploit, I guess, so we're not going to do that. It's kind of cheesing. We're not going to do that. Lurtz, I'd love to kill you. I mean, I don't see many more armies. I do see some Uruk-hai crossbows, which lead me to believe he can actually train them. I will check at Isengard itself to make sure they're not training any pikemen, because that would be very, very frightening. Thunderbolts and lightning. Let's move you north for a watchtower. It's going to cost me some money, but it gives me some relief. Alright, I'll see you all back on turn number 14, where hopefully our economy looks a little bit more blooming than it does now. Okay, we do have some money to spend. There's no guild members coming to ask for a donation, so we can finally invest in the stables. Thank God. Our guys are now equipped with upgraded weaponry. They do have a melee weapon bonus now. 8 attack. 5 attack on these guys and 4 charge. That's decent. Really, it is. And they also have like pretty good armor already, silver-tier armor. What I will do is plop like 1 unit of peasant scouts in the Fallberg, just in case we need cavalry for whatever reason. Now, again, I will attack them, but I'll do that one off camera. I'll do that at the end of this episode, because it's not going to be the most interesting fight. Because, well, actually, maybe we'll do it at the start of the next episode then, because it's actually going to be a pretty big fight. It's going to be about 8 units. Are you training pikemen? You are not, but you are training infantry. Okay, interesting. Interesting. What do we have over here? I can't check. So whatever is here, and then this 1 unit or 1 army with some pikemen, we'll take care of them at the start of next episode. We'll just march out the bend from Fallberg and then get the reinforcements from Hornburg that'll hit him. I do believe he'll send in Lurtz at some point. He's been lurtzing around there for too long. It's no coincidence. Alright, get back to the Rogberg, you get the free upkeep, and then we can actually move these Eoling archers to Tirith Anduin. Because I do believe if Dol Guldur would attack, which they might, they'll go for Tirith Anduin first. Alright, hello Dwarves of Erebor. Would you be interested in an alliance? No. They don't quite see the need for an alliance, so that basically means give us a bunch of money, otherwise we won't accept it. So I'll start with trade rights and the map information, just so we know for sure. You actually have a fair bit of money, so let's see. How many regions do I have? About 6, right? Actually, yeah, I think 1.2 is the most I can ask for. Oh, no, I hate when they like end negotiations. Like, come on, let me do a counter offer. I'll try again next then. Well, let's move around then. We should run into maybe some Enedwaith people. Yeah, Enedwaith's over here. So we can do that then next turn. I do have some cash to spend now. We're getting the stables in Hornburg, or in the Hornburg. What can we get in the Fallberg? I could get an armory, but that won't really matter all that much since we'll mostly be fighting on the field. So we want to avoid siege battles. So I think I'll get a market in Edoras. Plus 100 building income, increase in tradable goods. That only sounds good. 264 to 86. That's actually not that high. Anything I need to know if Dale likes us? That's good. Are those Ered skirmishes done? Yes, they are. Good, good, good. Send them over. We'll use them in the next episode. What to get though? What about the market here? Does that add more? 431, 463. It does add a little bit more because we're bordering Gondor here, of course. So that brings in more cash. Then again, perhaps I can look into buying 2 cheaper buildings instead of 1 expensive one. We get Ladder Tower in 2 places. That would be plus 80 building income in total. Is that worth it? I mean, this one is plus 130, so we get it back in like 13 turns roughly, so that's decent return on investment. So I think we'll do it like that. Our economy is somewhat stable now, and we are pushing back Isengard. I mean, not pushing them back, we are just keeping them at bay. So I do believe... Oh, got actually a site of a famous battle here, when Prince Theodred beat Captain Nagmus in this year. So that's going to be it for episode 2. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It is still very much in the early game, of course, so I know it wasn't the most exciting or... Well, we did have some cool battles, though. But soon enough we'll reach that turn 25. It should be about episode 30, maybe of 3, maybe at the start of 4, somewhere around that time. And then we should be able to just take our revenge upon Isengard and kill the White Wizard. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I do hope to catch you tomorrow for episode 3. Bye bye!